So Mullen came to me very strongly because I've been in this California landscape during fire season. And for those of you that are in California or any nearby state that is also being affected by the fires, you know that it's been a challenging time. And mullein is a plant that is extremely good for the lungs. So I wanted to bring that medicine in today, because so much of what meditation is about is the breath, right? And when there is discomfort, when there's dysregulation in the respiratory system, that can have challenges on our meditation practice. So I wanted to bring in the medicine of this plant. I brought a picture for those of you that may not have met mullein before. She's identified by these rosette of leaves and then a long stalk that comes up the middle and flowers, these bright, very beautiful yellow flowers. And mullein is not only beneficial for the respiratory system, but it's extremely beneficial for the musculoskeletal system. So in this way, it's very much like a meditator. I don't know if you see this picture. To me, it very much looks like, yeah, exactly. Someone's going, this alignment of the spine. It almost looks like if you kind of blur your vision, it could look like someone sitting in meditation. So the stalk itself resembles the human spine. And that is actually beneficial medicine for the musculoskeletal system. So often plants resemble what they are curing. And the leaves of the mullein are coated in these tiny hairs that resemble the villi that line the mucous membranes of the lungs. So these mullein leaves look like the coatings of our lungs. So when we ingest, say, a tea of mullein, the receptor sites in our lungs know how to ingest this medicine. And a couple other things about mullein. It's native to Southern and Central Europe, Northern Africa, and Western Asia, that whole circle of the globe. And the peoples that were traditionally working with mullein in all of those places would use the mullein stalks as torches to see in the dark. So this is another reason I brought this medicine in today, because there are a lot of shadows dancing very strongly in our world right now. And mullein can be seen as a light, to shine light through the darkness. The stalks were dried, dipped in beeswax, and lit in ceremony and also just for practical use. And the yellow flowers, yellow in the plant world is often seen as antidepressant, which is also helpful in these times. And the flower essence of mullein is known to amplify inner light, to help guide us along our path. And it's good for tuning into one's inner voice and inner strength, and especially good during times of confusion or indecision, and to help amplify one's personal truth. And it's also known, mullein, as a very energetically protective plant. You will often see mullein on the sides of roads or marking territory from one terrain to another, or in my case, in my house with my mom in upstate New York, right in front of our barn on either side of the door as guardians. So if you see mullein around wherever you're walking, now you may be able to have a little bit more understanding of its medicine And I do encourage any of you that are having some respiratory challenges during this time to get your hands on some Mullen tea and maybe even bring it with you to meditation to remind you of alignment and breath.